Hi guys, welcome to the Matplotlib exercises lecture. Please follow the instructions while solving the exercises. These are relatively easy tasks. If you are new to Matplotlib, the tasks may be tricky. You can always reference to the solution notebook if you find things complicated. Please note, the commands for plotting figures should go all together in the same cell. Splitting them in multiple cells may not show the results. So let's move on and have a quick overview on the tasks. In the first cell, we are simply creating data x and y to use in the provided tasks. We are using numpy arange to generate x and then multiplying x by 2 to get the value for y, and then we are getting square of x to get the value for z. If you are using Jupyter Notebook, let's import matplotlib.pyplot as plt and set matplotlib inline so that we can see the plots within the Jupyter Notebook. So in this cell, we are just importing matplotlib.pyplot as plt and then setting matplotlib inline. If you are not using Jupyter Notebook, you will use plt.show. In the first task, the instructions are given. Use plt.figure and create a figure object, say fig. Then add an axis to the figure canvas. Left, bottom, width, height are given 0, 0, 1, 1, and hint is given, use add underscore axis function. Then plot the data and then set the labels and then set the title and create legends as shown in the plot. So here the plot is shown. You have to reproduce this plot using data what we have created here. So in the next one, instructions are create a figure object, put two axes on the figure at 0, 0, 1, 1 and 0 0.1, 0 0.6, 0 0.2 and 0 0.2. Plot data x and y on the main axis. Plot data x and y on the small axis and set its x limit between 1, 2 and y limit between 0, 5. So replicate the figure to axis, title, legends, etc. So here we have the figure. We have to replicate this figure according to these instructions. In the third one, replicate the output using subplots and for loop. So we have to use subplots and for loop. Note the data is x and y. So we have to recreate these three plots using subplots and for loop. In the fourth one, replicate the output using subplots. So we have to output these three canvases. In the fifth one, plot xy, xz, and xy on the above empty canvases to replicate the plot given below. So the canvases that we have created in question 4, we are going to use those canvases in question 5 and put the data on those canvases. Note that here the labels are overlapping, and in question 5 the labels are not overlapping, so we have to deal with this layout as well. Question 6, resize the above plots to figure 3, 4. So the plots in figure 5, we have to resize them to 3 to 4. Question 7, replicate the plot given below. So in this last question, he's asking for to recreate the plot, which is actually a scatter plot given in the hint. So the data, again, we are using what we have created at the beginning of this exercises. So I hope these tasks are quite easy for you, and you should be able to solve them before you move on to the solution notebook. Still, if you find any difficulty, you can always get help from the solutions notebook. But keep it in your mind, Matplotlib is a key library for data plotting. And data plotting or data visualization is a key thing to understand the patterns, relations, and to dig deep inside to your data. Try to solve these questions yourself. If you can't find the answer, consult the notebook. See you in the next lecture where we are going to solve these tasks. Good luck.